Oh, What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Review Show. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today is my co-host, Kelsey, and my co-host, Dylan, who apparently can't control his own fucking camera. Thanks for that.
God damn it, Dylan.
It's a good thing you didn't have, like, the picture of, like, of whatever.
Is half of his face cut off right now? Because
no.
That'd be funny.
No, the top of his head is a little bit, but, it did. We definitely saw a wall there for sure.
Like a second.
You have discovered that he is in a room. Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa. The internet too.
He's not outside. Damn it. Anyways, we are here to talk about Gears of fucking War 5. Yes! Kelsey has never played the series at all. We're planning on doing a DFU at some point, but...
Oh, can I be a part of that one? I will literally find a way to be a part of it.
Yeah, absolutely not. Anyway, so, there's Gears of War 1, 2, 3, Judgment Day, 4, and 5. And today, we are not going to talk about any story, because we're not going to spoil anything for the DFU. We are here to talk about the reason why Gears of War 5 people are losing their shit for. And that's their new game mode, which me and Dylan jumped on to play before we got on the review show so we could bring you an accurate review show on what Xscape mode actually is.
Look at us being all on top of our shit.
Right? I literally called Dylan while I was at work today, and I was like, bro, you need to get up, download Gears of War 5 right now. It's free on the Xbox Game Pass. Download it right now. That's crazy to me. Brand new game just came out, and it's free on the Xbox Game Pass. It's fucking nuts. But
they desperately want people to play this game.
Actually, it's because Microsoft owns it now. Me. And because Microsoft owns it, they just throw it on there.
Chris said called me and told me to get up. He called me at 2 in the afternoon. No. It was not time for me to get up yet.
No, you're 1 hour ahead of me. It was 1 o'clock because I was going in. Well, no, yeah, it was.
It was almost 2. It was close to it.
This is a worthwhile thing to debate.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. It was off my lunch break. I was literally walking right back inside. I gave you a quick call. Anyways, regardless, doesn't matter. But yes, I called him, told him, yo, doing a review show tonight, Gears of War 5. Download Gears of War. Make sure you download it. Text me when you start the download so I know you're downloading it, so I stop bugging you and calling you. So that way I know it's downloaded. It's like 58 gigabytes. It's going to take a while. So I was like, that way whenever I get home, then we could just jump the fuck on. Just because he's been on.
It took me like 40 minutes.
Just because he's been on some episodes. James is also part of that as well. So we all three jumped into Xscape mode, and we're fucking shit. It was rough, actually, because I have not played Gears of War since 3. I did not play 4 at all. I definitely wasn't touching Judgment. That looked like hot trash. I'm glad I did not touch Judgment.
It is hot trash. I'm so mad I wasted my money on it.
And then Gears of War 5, they actually brought back a lot of good features that I think a lot of people had issues with them taking away. So it's really, really nice that a lot of that got brought back as far as just the battle mechanics in general. Because I know Judgment, they tried to do something different and change things up a little bit, and that was not received very well at all. So...
don't mess up something that's already good.
Right, and so I'm really fucking pumped for what is left in this game. Something else that's awesome is that because Epic doesn't own it and Microsoft owns it now, it's not only on the Game Pass for free, but they also injected some Halo characters in there. And I got my boy Emil, the best fucking Spartan to ever grace the Halo verse. Oh my god, I'm so fucking happy about that. Oh, that's my dude. That is my dude. Okay, we're back. Had some technical difficulties. Dylan was running his mouth, so as you can see, now this show is me, Kelsey, and Sora. So, that has happened.
Well, Sora is a better pick than me, I guess.
Probably. So, you know what?
Well, I
should have just fucking put Emil as your picture is what I should have fucking done. That would have been.
He would have been so mad at you.
And just wouldn't even have said anything, and then you would have saw it when it came out.
No, see, you don't understand. Chris... I actually like Emil. Emil's a cool character. That's why I thought shit about him.
Everybody likes Emil.
Yeah, it's just his personality.
About it because I think he's great.
I mean,
he's a fucking badass.
I hate June. All today, I thought more shit about him than I do anyone else.
Well, anyways,
back to the topic.
Emil, my main fucking favorite Spartan, is a pickable character in Gears of War 5, which is fucking dope. Also, Kat is a pickable character as well, which is another member of Noble Team 6, which I know you don't know who that is, but she's another Spartan on the team.
How many women are on the team? Just out of
Oh,
curiosity.
How many women? She's the only woman on Noble Team 6.
How many people are on Noble Team 6?
6.
Five. Or, well, yeah, 6 with the rookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, and technically, the rookie, it depends on you because you're the rookie, so you could be female or male. So if you're a woman,
oh,
it's
okay.
2. If you're a male,
so up to 2.
Correct.
Yeah.
Out of the
Got
5.
it.
Also, here goes a character that you can play on Gears that you might know, Kelsey.
5,
Sarah Connor from the new Terminator.
Yep.
Dark Age.
I'm fairly
old
certain,
Sarah
probably
Connor.
from the original Terminator.
Yeah. No,
well,
old Sarah Connor.
She's old. Yeah, old Sarah Connor. Like fucking.
From the new Terminator movie coming out.
Okay,
yeah, from the new Terminator.
Sarah Connor is not a new character.
Yep.
No.
Yep. So, yeah, I was pretty fucking pumped about Emil, although the game fucked me and it glitched whenever I went in, so therefore it made me be some random fucking person. So I didn't get to even be Emil. I was pretty fucking salty about that. Anyways, but so started. And we were like, we ended up getting like eaten by these fucking monsters, and then like you wake up in their hive. The entire cinematic, I'm Emil, and then when I go to play, all of a sudden I'm Keenan. I'm like, what the fuck is this nonsense? This doesn't even make sense.
I'm the only one. I'm the only one out of us 3 that actually got to keep the character they picked, and I picked Cat.
Yeah, I was pretty upset. Not gonna lie, pretty upset. But so as I said. We're not going to talk about story because we're not going to ruin anything for Kelsey as far as for the DFU goes. But what we're going to talk about is the game mode. So Gears of War 3 and Gears of War 2. Well, Gears of War 1 to Gears of War whatever we are on now. 5. Technically 6 if you count Judgment as a number. I don't even count it as a fucking video game. But
Judgment didn't have Horde, so I don't count it.
I wasn't going to talk about Horde. I was going to talk about multiplayer. Every single one of them had multiplayer. Going from Gears of War 3 and then Gears of War 4 and then Gears of War 5, they've had Horde. And then now Gears of War 5, they have Xscape. So multiplayer is your normal run around, shoot them up, play fucking multiplayer. It's a lot of fun. I enjoyed Gears multiplayer. We used to play the shit out of that back in the day.
Oh, God. Medic!
Horde was really fucking cool as well. So what Horde is that you get to get with a group of 3 friends. And you get on a map, and there is just a shit ton of locusts, which is the name of the bad guys, coming at you. And
or as Jay like to call them, zombies.
Yeah, and the locusts come in all different shapes and forms and sizes. There's fat ones, skinny ones, small ones, baby ones, blow up ones. They all different shapes and sizes. It's just constant, just trying to survive. But you can like fortify defenses. Like you can make barbed wire fences and fucking put fucking shields down and all kinds of shit. Like it's actually pretty fucking cool. And then
we're not sure yet if you can do that in the 5th one, but you definitely can do it in the 3rd and the 4th one.
I'm gonna take a wild guess that they're not gonna take features out, just add more in, because that's normally the normal progression of a video game. But
I mean, do you not remember Judgment Day?
Well, I mean that was not part of the linear movement. But anyways, so moving from 1 through 5. So that's what Horde was. For a quick breakdown for anybody that didn't know what Horde was. It was basically just an unlimited. You just keep going, and try
until you die.
Yeah, until you die. Basically, get to the point where it's just too fucking hard. You can't beat it.
Basically, point defense.
I think, honestly, I remember it. The highest round we got to, and on Gears of War 3 was 32.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gears of War 3 Horde.
Yeah, I don't. It's like I don't remember what number I got to. I don't remember.
It was. Well, I know the highest number we got to, where it was me, you, Tim, and it was either Medic or Joey. But yeah, I think we got to like in the lower 30s. I remember, and then I botched it up and got us all killed. Remember, because I was in the way of the staircase.
Doesn't surprise me. It physically doesn't surprise me.
Oh, you screwed it up? Yeah, that seems about right. I don't mean that. I feel bad.
Don't feel bad. I'm the one that said it because it's true.
Anyways, but our main thing that we're here to talk about is Xscape. The new game mode, Xscape.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, was a lot of fun. We did do it on beginner because we had one. Me and Dylan haven't played since Gears of War 3, so we knew we were gonna get shit at the fucking controls coming back. And then 2, we didn't know what the game mode was. We weren't trying to read it. We were just trying to jump in it and go. And we had like fucking we started at like 6:35 and we were recording at 7, so we had like 25 minutes to try to play. So we just go. So jumped in, instantly started playing. So basically what happens is you start out in a cinematic where basically your character's just standing there and they're examining something. All of a sudden this monster comes up and just eats you, swallows you whole. Then all of a sudden you wake up. Yeah, you wake up in this egg sack and you're like clawing your way out of it. You get out of the egg sack and it has laid you as an egg to, I guess, be devoured later or turn into a locust. I don't really know the fucking story with those things because those are new monsters for me. In their hive. So you're trying to escape out of their hive. And it's like every checkpoint you get to, you get more and more enemies coming after you. You get less and
harder
less
enemies.
Ammo. Yeah, they're harder enemies too, bosses and shit. Like it was pretty fucking rough. Like we were constantly. I think the most thing that was said teammate wise the entire game was, "Yep, out of ammo. Yep, out of ammo. Yep, out of ammo." Just constantly. Like you would get to points where like you could kill somebody and pick up their gun, but they'd have like 20 bullets, and it's like, all right, cool, awesome. So I got
you constantly have to keep switching weapons.
Yeah, and there would be stuff where there's like little caches on the side that you could stop at once you got past the checkpoint. But like there'd be like 4 weapons in there, and each one of them had like 1 to 5 bullets in them, and it's like, all right, cool, dope, awesome. It was not
so
easy.
It's not letting you get really good at one weapon and pretend the rest of them don't exist. It's forcing you to just grab whatever you can and survive.
Yeah, you're trying to survive, exactly, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounds really cool. Way harder, but super cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Chris picked up a freaking mace and started hammering people.
Oh, that was so nice.
I mean, but Chris is a melee killer. Like he wants to be in the middle of it, like die. Facing the wrench.
Me and Chris tried that with a really big monster, and it did not go so well.
Yeah, he had he was the guy that had the mace. He had 2 maces, and I think they called him the Warden or whatever. And he had like these 2 gigantic fucking maces, and he'd come running at you. Well, we shot his helmet off, and like it looks like he's just wearing like barely any armor on whatsoever, as far as like just to cover him up, I guess. And like you can see all of his skin, so we were like pistol whipping the shit out of him because he's so close to dying. And we're all out of ammo, and he's not taking any damage, just beating the fuck out of me and Dylan. And then like I noticed his skin's like made of fucking diamond, so you're not doing anything to him. You're just standing there beating the fuck out of us while we're just fucking like tickling him basically.
And then as soon as Chris said, "This ain't working," bail on the plan, we both rolled away.
Yeah,
sounds like a good call.
Yep. Yeah, it was rough. I mean, and it just seemed like it was one of those things where it's like you get into a room and it's like, all right, cool, there's 6 people in here. And so you start fighting the 6 people, but what you're not noticing, there's other doors opening up around you as well. And they're just super silent.
More coming out.
And more just coming in. You're like, what the fuck? And it's not like a constant, just endless wave of them. Like you can get to the end of them and then move on to the next checkpoint. But yeah, it was pretty intense. We did make it out. We did win. We beat it. That was probably my favorite part. That was probably my favorite part was the way it ends. Is like, you know how normally like you get to in a game, it's like, all right, we got to seal the door, and they seal the door, and then bam, you're fucking, yay, you're the hero. Like the entire time,
doors close like this.
Closing, yeah, they're super slow, and things are just fucking running out after you, and you're trying to like, this is the last chance to kill you before you leave.
If you have no ammo at the end of the match, you're basically super fucked. Unless you want to just sacrifice one dude and let him melee every one of the fuckers to keep their attention while the door closes.
Yep. But thank God
Chris
had a mace. So basically, if one person wanted to, they could literally run in there and just run around in circles inside, and all of them would just focus him while the other 2 could escape, and then that person would die, and then the other 2 would leave. Yeah.
Would the other 2 win though? Can you win if your whole team doesn't win
with one of your teammates dead? Yes.
Does that teammate also get counted as part of the win, or are they just like, well, sucks to suck?
They wouldn't get points now. Yep.
It's kind of like Dead by Daylight. So, you don't get as many points if you don't make it through.
So what was also pretty interesting is that during our game, Dylan and James both got kicked out of the game. It is new. It's a new game type mode, and the game will literally release today. So therefore, It was new. I get it. It was kind of stupid, and I'd already had the mill glitch happen to me, which I was pretty pissed off about already. I wasn't happy about that. So the interesting part was that I was able to invite them back into that same game, and when they loaded in, they were in the next room full of enemies already. So they were ahead of me, and they were in those egg sacs, and I had to cut them out.
Yeah.
So I had to run into a room.
And it's a good 6 seconds animation too.
Yeah, and I had to run into a room where I've got like 6 bullets and like 20 enemies, and I've got to try to find a way to get these enemies to follow me without killing me while they're shooting at me the entire time, so I can get around to get to one of the egg sacs to cut them the fuck out to get back up. It was fucking insane.
Sounds cool, but ew.
It was insane.
And you know, and Locust always in every Gears of War, the computers have aimbots.
I mean, that's any game you're gonna play. I mean, the AI has to have something in order to hit you, because they don't have, you know, there's no, believe it or not, Dylan, there's not another person on the other side of TV that's controlling all the enemies that are shooting you.
Imagine how cool that would be to make a game where the campaign was just you running through, and like every like super badass enemy you run into is someone else choosing to play as that enemy.
So basically, any multiplayer game where you're against someone
No,
else?
You didn't understand. Anyways,
I think I did, and I just don't think you liked that I understood.
I said campaign.
I mean, to be fair,
where there's a story. So all the normal locusts and little grunts are the NPCs. But when you fight like a big baddie or a boss, it's an actual player choosing to play as that big baddie or boss.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, if Horde Mode had some campaign aspect to it, that'd basically be what you're talking about. So for those of you who don't know what Horde Mode is, and those of you, definitely one person being Kelsey, what Horde Mode is that you actually load into a game. You can do this where it's just you and your friends. Well, no, that's not Horde Mode. What is that? You know what I'm talking about, Dylan? Where you actually get to pick the Locust? That's not Horde Mode. What game mode was that?
Multiplayer.
What? No, it wasn't. No, that's not what I'm talking about. You got to be.
Oh no! It was in Gears of War 3. Yeah, it's
what was that?
basic. I cannot remember.
I'm looking it up.
Oh yeah. I have no idea.
I remember what you're talking about now, because like you can have other people and they can like play as like certain
Beast Mode. Beast Mode.
Beast Mode. There you go. Yeah, you can choose to play as the Cogs, or you can choose to play as the Locusts, and you get to be like these big baddie Locusts and try to kill the Cog members.
Yeah.
So basically, what I just heard is I have this really cool idea. They did it in a previous iteration of this game, and it was really cool.
Yes, I don't know if it's in 5 or
happened?
not. We didn't
Kelsey.
search for it. It could be in 5, but it was in 3.
Kelsey.
Yeah.
That's not a campaign based. There's no freaking story to it, woman. I'm talking about a story, a campaign. Quit it.
Oh, I love making you angry. It's so much fun. All right. Get us out of here, Chris.
So,
what are you saying next?
Beast Mode. What was really interesting about it is that it was a 5v5 multiplayer game, and so you would have the Cog soldiers who you can only get down 3 times, and if you get downed the 3rd time, you die instantly. Or if someone doesn't come pick you up while you're downed, you die. And what was cool about the Locust was that the more stuff you did, you started to gain experience points or whatever, and going up through the ranks, you could pick higher, more damaged Locusts to come out after the Cogs, which is pretty cool.
Seriously?
Yeah, so that you'd be like gigantic. There was like this one that I like to be all the time, which was like this fucking gigantic centipede. And like whenever you it had electricity coursing through its pinchers, so it would fucking shock the Cogs where they couldn't fucking move. And you just keep attacking them until they went down. Yeah, it's fucking vicious. Yeah, it's some pretty cool shit. It's some pretty cool shit.
Oh yeah, I like to play as the Boomer, because boom. Yeah. That's literally what they say.
Yeah, it's all
that's literally what they say.
Fat boom. Locust, and he just walks around with like a bazooka look like he's just boom. And that's it. And they're called boomers. Yeah.
Like in Gears of War 1, everyone knew to fear that. As soon as you hear boom, everyone's like, "Oh shit!
Oh yeah!
Scatter!" Fucking. And now he's not even the biggest, baddest thing anymore.
Yeah, not even close. Yeah.
If you know nothing else, dear watchers, about Dylan, that is all you need to know. He wants to be the character that yells boom that other things run away from. Like, that is the defining characteristic of his personality.
There you go, Kelsey. That's a
centipede.
That is creepy as hell.
Yep.
That is a thing of nightmares.
And so its tail right there is this little, like, it looks like glass and it acts like glass. If you shoot it, it goes up into his hind legs, but it makes those hind legs fall off when it does. So then it just keeps showing. So you would just keep shooting and shooting until it goes all the way up to his head, and that's how you would kill it.
Ugh.
Yep.
That thing is a thing of nightmares.
Right.
There are way too many teeth.
And that's not even the biggest locust.
Oh yeah, no, not at all. Let me see. Yeah, I got a fucking picture of Scourge right here. This was easily probably one of my favorite enemies out of the entire game.
Oh, Scourge
campaign, but you could
dude, I want
high enough in the beast mode.
Yeah,
but that was Scourge.
You could be Rom too, I believe. Didn't they have him in beast mode?
I think.
Or was
so.
it just Scourge? Yeah.
Yeah, Scourge was pretty sick. I was a big fan of Scourge too. But yeah. And they all follow the Locust Queen. Like, there's actually like a Locust Mother, but I guess we'll
God, Scourge, he looks like he's wearing, do you guys remember back in, 90s and early 2000s when the goth kids would wear the pants that were like 4 times larger than their legs?
Yep.
Yeah. He looks like he's rocking those. Like, clearly 90s kid right there. 90s Locust.
Fair enough.
All right, I think I'm hilarious. Neither of you guys have to laugh, but that was funny.
Someone somewhere that's watching this content is like, oh, that was good.
I'm glad someone somewhere. Please comment, dear someone from somewhere.
And then that's
because they don't think I'm funny.
That's what Dylan's talking about.
That's Dylan. Right there. That's Dylan.
Boom. Yeah, that's all they would do. Yeah, they were scary. There's no fans about it. You saw them, you're like, oh, fuck. But yeah.
You run off.
Yeah,
yep.
Pretty much. Especially in the first
Love
one.
it.
The first one was scary as shit.
But it's even better when you kill them, you get to pick up their weapon.
Yeah, the big old boom shot. The boom shot. But yeah, I'll definitely say that this one, just like the kind of way they make the enemies like actually hardcore chase you. Dylan and me obviously ran into this with the butcher, or not the butcher, but the warden that we were
Warden.
fighting.
God, he would not leave us alone.
Yeah, there was like a scary movie or a scary game where they were just fucking like right on you the entire time. Like you barely had time.
And he had a wide ass hit range.
Oh yeah, because he had
Warden was here. I was here. I was a mid roll this way, about here, and he would still hit me.
That's jeez.
Oh yep, no, he for sure is called the Warden. That is definitely his name. Huh? I thought James was just making shit up. Nope, he knew what he was talking about.
James was paying attention.
James, I know you watch
Good
our
job,
content,
James.
and I know you're probably gonna be a dick and say something in the comments, but go fuck yourself. So
be a dick and say something in the comments, James.
So that's the Warden. That's what we were talking about. That's what we were running from.
Just because Kelsey's got a pretty smile, don't listen to her, James.
And then,
listen to me. It's more fun.
And then those two, that mace, he's holding 2 of those maces. That's that mace that he was talking about that I picked up. The mace itself is like bigger than your character. Like that's how big that guy is for reference.
Jeez. Yeah, holy crap.
Huge. Yeah. The mace
is fucking huge. And me and Chris thought it was a good idea to try to melee him to death.
Yeah, it didn't work out that well.
That may not have been the smartest moment of either of your lives.
Well, see, Chris was hitting him from behind, in the back. And then I ran out of ammo, and
I mean, you just can't fucking talk. Jesus Christ!
And I ran out of ammo,
so hard.
And I instantly turned around, and I was like, "Oh, you want to go, bitch?" Fucking ran in at him and just started hitting him. And then I know Chris was behind him hitting. I was like, "Oh, we're gonna kill this dude," and no damage.
Yeah.
But he was dicking the shit out of us.
Yeah, he was. He was not.
Oh God.
He's putting down the long mace of the law. That's for sure.
Yeah, dude had 2 of them. That's scary.
Yep, and he swung them quick too. It wasn't like he was slow.
Surprised he didn't start like spinning it like a helicopter.
Something that I for sure think you will enjoy, Kelsey. Because I know you don't know much about yours, but if you ordered the special edition, you got this person as a playable character. I want to see if they look familiar to you at all. Does that character look familiar to you at all?
Only slightly, but I don't want to say what it looks like to me. Who's this supposed to look like?
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
No.
Just say
No.
it. Come on.
No.
Say it!
No.
What a loser.
I don't want to be wrong on the internet.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's probably happened at some point in Dead Funny history.
Silence.
It's happened
Shut
in
up.
some
Shut
video
up.
somewhere.
Shut up.
Where you
Shut
said
up.
some dumb shit, and I've either one called you out on it on the show, or two called you out on it during editing.
Post editing? Yeah. When you were like, what the fuck, Kelsey? Yeah. No. Tell me.
It's Dave Bautista. Drex.
That is not who I thought it was. So
Yep.
okay.
Yep, it's Dave
How
Bautista.
do you not recognize a famous wrestler?
I mean,
I
she
don't
probably doesn't know him outside of Guardians of the Galaxy. Would be my
No,
guess.
clearly I'm a super huge wrestling fan. Can't you tell by looking at me?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Obviously.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
That is my life.
have you ever heard the thing? Don't judge a book by its cover.
I mean, no, that's a good. Live by that. Live by that. I'm being a dick. You live by that.
I'm being a dick. You live by that.
I
Alright.
thought, just to be totally transparent, I thought it looked like Shaw from Final Fan, or not. Oh my God, you've infected my brain, and I hate
Yes.
you.
Yes.
Fast and Furious. I thought it looked like Shaw,
Oh yeah, no.
not
Oh.
Owen Shaw, obviously.
You know, it'd be so fucking cool if The Rock was in here. That'd be fucking dope.
Wait, hold on. Wait, you thought he-
I'd be The Rock.
You thought he looked like Jason Statham?
No,
I don't know.
that's not who
Wait, no.
that is. She's talking.
plays-
No, that's right. Shaw's the Rock. Yeah, never
Yeah,
mind.
that's what I'm saying.
No, Shaw is not
Yeah.
The Rock.
No, Hobbs is the Rock. Shaw is Jason Statham because
God,
Hobbs and
give me
Shaw.
Freaking flooring. Yeah.
There's Shaw is Jason Statham. I don't know. I don't watch those movies anymore.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Shaw is Jason Statham.
If you
Jason,
thought he
Jason
looked
Statham.
like Jason Statham, you've got fucking issues. That's all I'm saying. Jason Statham is nowhere near that buff. Like, he's cool and
Not
shit,
shit.
him.
but Jason Statham is nowhere. Are you talking about Idris Elba's character?
Dude, I don't know people's names. If I need to know people's names, I gotta look them up before these episodes, dude.
I mean, I would understand if like she said like Vin Diesel's character, maybe. But-
No, slightly.
Are you saying all bald people look the same? That's
Yeah, obviously, all bald people look the same. No, of course not. It's giving me the wrong Shaw. It's giving me Luke Evans, who is an amazing actor, but is not who I'm looking for.
put in Shaw, Fast and the Furious. You'll get it
I
right
did.
then and there.
No, it gave me the first Shaw that appeared, which was Owen Shaw, and I will fight you on this. I am right. It did not give me the Shaw that I'm actually talking about, who they only ever refer to as Shaw, who's therefore I cannot find.
Or you can put in Jason
This is
Statham.
not good content.
Or you can just type in Jason Statham because that's who plays Shaw in Fast and the Furious.
Yeah,
God,
he's
I hope
right.
it isn't.
Yeah, Jason Statham plays
It's
the
Deckard
terrorist
Shaw.
owner Shaw. Dominic.
No, I maintain.
Oh no, yeah, no.
From the
no,
right angle,
here,
looks
right
like
here.
Jason Statham.
Says,
Nope.
however, Deckard Shaw was Jason. It does not even look close to Jason Statham. Doesn't even look close. Have you seen Jason Statham's body? He is
his
nowhere
body,
near that
not
buff.
at all. Body, not at all. Body, not at all.
Not even
Totally agree with you.
face.
He is
Guys.
nowhere near that buff.
Kelsey,
Buff. He's nowhere
People
as
are-
big as that. Dave Bautista's
Kelsey.
fucking huge.
Guys,
people like you are the reason why I drink.
I mean, that's fair.
I
Look
don't
at the
think so.
face.
I
Look
don't
at the
think
damn
so.
face.
I
The
don't think so.
face. Those
I
bodies
can't look
are
at
fake
anything.
bodies. That's
No.
fine.
No, not even close.
I'm right.
Hold
It's
on,
fine.
hold on,
It's fine.
hold on.
I can be right.
Not
I can be right by
Even
myself.
Close.
You're wrong. I just
You suck, Chris. I'm right.
Not even close. Get out of here. Not even.
I like how I'm saying she's wrong too, but she's only taking it out on you.
Right.
Well, he's the one who's sending it like in Slack. Like, no.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not even close.
For once, you're not the punching bag, Dylan.
Yeah.
Be happy.
Yeah.
That's gonna be Kelsey this episode. Woo woo.
Clearly.
Now I just got carried over into the podcast too. Yeah.
You will be alone. You'll be sitting by
Yeah.
yourself.
I'll
Talking
pick
about
on
Final
anybody.
Fantasy
I don't give a
VII.
shit. Let's fucking go all day. I just did by myself. All right, guys, you're the student today. That's how it goes. But, anyways.
We killed Dylan.
Right. So since we're getting close to wrapping up here, I do feel like we should kind of touch a little bit more back on Xscape mode and exactly 100% what that is. Because a lot of people thought it was going to be like those escape rooms where you got to kind of like solve puzzles and shit to get out, which I was kind of hoping it was. It's not. You start at one point of a map and you got to get all the way to the other side. Cool part is that you actually can't see the map until you get to the certain points. So it's got the whole fog of war. Yeah.
So you can't plan out.
Yeah.
You know,
I have no idea
anything.
what the next room's gonna look like exactly, which is kind of cool. That I enjoyed. There's bosses on certain floors, which is kind of cool as well. Although we only got the one, which is the Warden. But once again, we were also on beginner. Just trying to run through that shit quick enough so that way we could give an accurate detail.
Give us about 2 days. We'll be running that shit in like 15 minutes on the hardest difficulty.
Not with you on the team.
Wow, you got so much confidence. Now, do you know if it randomizes the rooms or if it's something you could actually learn? Like in this one, it's always this. Okay.
That I don't know because
aren't there different maps you can pick?
There are 3 different maps, and what's cool is that it actually has
you can make
your own map feature.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yep. So you can build your own map and then run through it with your friends, which is awesome. Pretty awesome.
Have Kelsey build the map and us run through it. That'll be the easiest map in the world.
Jeez.
No, I would just put so many enemies. It would be amazing. I would just cackle while you died. Cackle loudly in your ears.
Cackle.
That's what I would do.
Damn, she got you, Dylan. You fucking suck. You fucking suck. But yeah, so that is what escape mode is for people who are wondering. Like I said, it's pretty much you start at point A, you need to get to point B. There's a lot of shit in the way. There's some checkpoints. Very limited ammo. So I would, if any of you are Resident Evil fans, I would treat it like Resident Evil. Be
oh my god,
very wise about your shots because you need to make them count.
Because we didn't start doing that until halfway through, and we were already boned at that point.
And once again, something to point out, if we were having that much trouble with ammo, we were once again on beginner. We were on beginner difficulty.
Oh, jeez, it only gets harder from there? Holy hell.
There's, I believe, if I'm correct, the normal Gears difficulties used to be beginner, normal, hardcore, impossible.
Insane.
Or insane. It was insane. Yeah, it was insane. So, yeah.
And insane was like 2 hits you're down from like a little crawler thing.
Yeah, anything. So,
jeez.
Yeah, it was some pretty gnarly shit. That's for sure. That's for sure.
Also, Kelsey, they have executions too. You can do to people.
Oh yeah, those are fun. Like in the first Gears of War, because like the main weapon that that used to be like the whole pusher of the series is called a Lancer.
God, I love it.
And what it is that it's a machine gun, like an assault rifle, and
with a chainsaw on it,
where like right underneath the hand, where like you would hold for the grip.
You hillbilly. Yes.
So you could do a chainsaw and like chainsaw somebody, and that's like where like people would do that shit all the time in multiplayer, where they would be hiding around a corner. As soon as you'd run past them, they'd start the chainsaw and just let it.
And it doesn't just chainsaw and you fall down. You fall in half.
Yeah, it actually cuts you in half.
I'm glad they added that visualization.
Oh,
without it,
this game is
something would be lost.
Extremely gory. Extremely gory.
I mean, like. I remember, like, the Nash or the shotgun. You get up close enough, you can blow their whole fucking top of their torso off.
Yep.
Ah, that's pleasant.
Extremely gory. It's so gory that it's non-gore mode. They just covered all the blood and guts and stuff up with sparks. So it just looks like sparks are flying fucking everywhere. It's pretty funny.
Basically.
Blood flying everywhere.
They didn't get rid of the dismemberment functions.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Non-gore mode still has dismemberment, just less blood.
Yeah, but
no blood. It's
sparkles.
When you kill someone, when you chainsaw someone, he sparkles. It's like the best feeling in the world because you could just picture you chainsawing that god awful vampire from Twilight in half.
I knew that's where you were going.
Fuck you!
But yeah. So that's how that started. So then around Gears of War 3, because I don't think it was 2. Around Gears of War 3, they started. No, it was 2. They started them. They started doing executions with some of like the more popular weapons. And then 3, it was like every weapon had its own execution. So there would be like a lot of really, really cool shit. And so this one also has their own executions as well. Dylan got to get an execution off. I got to get 2 executions off. I used the for one where like the dude was down. Because like whenever someone goes down in Gears of War, like they're literally on all fours and they're crawling, trying to get help. And they're just bleeding out. So like I walked up to them and then like kicked them to where they like went down flat on their stomach and then grabbed my hammer burst off my back, which is like an assault rifle. Flipped it in the air, caught it to where the ass end of the gun was down, just started bashing it into the back of their skull about 5-6 times until like their head just exploded. Yeah.
Mine was with the big Gatling gun. Basically, I slammed it on their back while in front of them, and then while down, I took my knee and completely demolished their head with my knee. Just popped it.
That sounds visceral.
Yep, there's a lot of executions. It's pretty fucking sick.
And they make sure that that the motions. You clearly see the knee hit the head. There's nothing in the way.
Yep.
And the tiny little execution
terrible
scene.
If they had separated you from your opportunity to kill somebody viscerally.
Yep, exactly. So I wish I would have got a chance to execute somebody with the mace. That I did not get because by the time we got the mace, it was pretty much the end. And I did not get a chance to execute. Plus, like I probably could have if I would have let like Dylan or somebody shoot somebody to let them down. But I was just running around swinging that thing like bloody fucking murder. I was like, this is so fucking cool! I was just destroying everything in my path. It was.
I think it's stupid how the Warden holds 2, but he only drops 1 for you to pick
he only
up.
Drops 1. All of us ran over there really quick, and we're like, one of us is not getting a mace. And now it's not like, and
bitch, it was funny.
Both of you aren't getting a mace.
And it's because James literally said, 2 minutes before that, I want his mace because I know we can get it. And as soon as he died, Chris runs up, scoop, my mace.
He was more than welcome to pick up my hammer burst. That's all I'm saying. I left it right on the ground for him. More than welcome to pick it up.
Which is probably out of ammo.
Probably. I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure every gun I had at that point was out of ammo, including my pistol. So I was pretty much out of ammo all the way around.
Also, heads up for those of you who play it. Careful with the shot grenades. There's a new grenade in it.
Oh, yeah.
Do not walk into it while it's going off because you can definitely die from that really fast. I almost killed Chris with it. I almost killed me, Chris, and James with it because we didn't know that friendly fire was on in Xscape.
We didn't know. Dylan, you're the one that threw the grenade, okay? Me and James were like, quick, Dylan, please throw a grenade to save us. Dylan threw a grenade at us because there were enemies around us, and then it's shocking and killing the enemies, and it's shocking and killing us at the same time.
No. Let me rephrase that because Chris, when I threw the grenade, you were off to the left and James was over to my right behind me some. I threw it, it landed, shocked him, you killed him and ran through the shock thing.
I was getting shocked before I moved forward.
I shot him to kill him
because I thought for some reason there's no way my teammate is doing this to me. It's got to be the enemy. So I went to kill the enemy so it would stop, and then it didn't stop, and then I got the fuck out all to hear you go, oh, I didn't know I could hurt you with my own fucking grenade. And that is exactly how that happened.
Not that they're bitter or anything like that.
No, I didn't say I didn't know I could hurt you with my own grenade. I said, oh my god, I'm hurting myself with my grenade. And then I turned with the Gatling gun and started shooting the dude. Which then you walked in front of, and I shot you a few times and did damage. And I was like, oh, well, fuck, no, I can hurt my teammates, period.
I think you were just trying to fucking shoot me the entire fucking game for all
really, it sounds like he was just coming after you for all the shit you've given him on Dead Bunny.
Like, fucking bullshit. Next time we fucking start, I'm just going to have to kill Dylan and keep him in the fucking egg sack the entire game.
Yeah, leave him in the egg sack. Let him try to find his own way out.
What would be even cooler is, like, if you could, like, rope the fucking egg sack and just drag it along. You're just fucking dragging Dylan to the fucking finish line. He's just sitting in the egg the entire time. All the fucking locusts are just chasing after him. Just
screaming in your ear like, let me out!
It's so good. Because I don't know if you ever played Sea of Thieves or not, Kelsey, but that was actually a function in that game because it's all about being pirates. And if you had a pirate ship, one person, well, not necessarily one person was elected the captain, but pretty much like everybody got to pick who they wanted the captain to be or whatever. So the cool part was that like the one of the people could put up a vote. So like let's say me, you, and Dylan are on a pirate ship right now, and Dylan's being a dick. I could put up a vote to fucking put Dylan in jail, and all it needs is a majority vote. So you could say yes, and it literally will put Dylan in jail, and he physically cannot leave until we let him out.
I can't even leave the game.
No, you can.
You can't even leave the game?
Yes, you can. Don't listen to him.
Oh
Yes,
my
you
god,
can.
because that would be so much funnier. Because there'd be so many angry 12-year-olds turning off their computer.
Yep. So
That's
or
amazing.
Xbox.
yep. So
Not
he would-
everything's about PC.
He would have to literally leave the game, come back in, and then hope that he could jump back in our game without having an invite. And then if he got back in, doesn't mean that we can't just fucking lock him back up in the brig again. So.
Oh, that guy. I think he belongs in jail. Yeah, I agree. Oh, that's genius.
Well, that's what we would do back whenever I first started playing. I think it was James that I was playing with. Like, we would be playing, and then, like, the moment a rando would just jump on our team because we wanted the big pirate ship. Instead of just being 2 of us, we got a pirate ship that, like, fucking 9 people could fucking... That was such a dumbass idea because it takes so long to get from one side of the ship to the other side of the ship, and it's just 2 of you trying to fucking do a gigantic pirate ship. Does not work well. But anyways, so instead of having, like, the little fucking schooner or the fucking canoe for the 2 of us, we wanted the big ship, so people would jump in because we had to have an open party because there was only 2 of us. And whoever jumped in, we would just automatically vote to lock them in the brig. So that way they couldn't fucking play.
Could you hear them yelling at you like, hey?
I had game chat turned off, but yeah, if you turn game chat on, you would definitely be able to hear them yelling the entire time. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, some pretty funny shit. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up there. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Also turn on notifications. That way you get notified every time we upload another video. Hit us in the comment section below. Let us know your thoughts about Gears of War 5. Let us know what you're excited about, what you thought about Xscape mode. Is it good? Is it bad? I can't remember if Beast mode is on there, but Beast mode is off there. Tell us if you want Beast mode back. Let me know what your thoughts were about Beast mode. I love Beast mode. That shit's so fucking fun.
I don't think Beast Mode's on there. I didn't see it in the selection.
I don't know. I didn't pay too much attention. I went straight to Xscape because I was like, we got fucking like 25 minutes. Like, let's go.
I saw campaign versus Xscape, Horde, and then extras.
Maybe it's an extras, Dylan. Fuck you. But
Possibly, maybe.
anyways.
You don't get your Beast Mode.
Hit us on the social links if you want some more direct form of communication. Also, hit us on the Twitches if you want to watch the best video games. But at the end of all this, we guys have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time.